Hey crew, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. We've got another great workout for you today. What we're going to do is structured around an interval, okay? You're going to do every 5 minutes on the minute for 24 minutes. Okay, so you're going to get, for 20 minutes, you're going to get 4 full rounds, right? What you're going to do are 20 alternating single leg deadlifts. After that, you've got 20 V-ups, and after that, 20 burpees. Okay, so my goal is that you would get done with this anywhere between the 2.5, 2:40 is some of the faster times, 4-minute mark, somewhere around there, so that once you get done, you have a little bit of time to recover and get back into it. Okay, so for that single leg deadlift, right, if you're not using weight, I know we've all been practicing with different weights at home. You've loaded up a backpack, grocery bag, maybe you have a kettlebell or have some other things like that. If you do have a weight, that's going to be good. But we can do so much out of this single leg deadlift of just practicing good balance and good position and technique. Okay, so I want to make sure first off that my foot is set right in the middle of my body. I'm going to make sure I keep my weight on my heel, but I'm gripping through my toes. That's an important distinction. A lot of times, when we say keep your weight on your heel, people shift back and those toes start to have daylight. And all I want underneath them, and all I want you to do is just put your toes down. You're not shifting weight back onto your toe after you just put weight on your heel. But once that weight's on your heel, grip the floor with your toes, right? That grip allows all those muscles that reach through your ankle, through your knee, and connect those joints to your hip, right? Allows them to activate a lot more. If I'm just on my heel and my toes are wobbling, that's like just walking on your heels everywhere. It looks goofy, right? You don't have as much balance or coordination. So that's what you want to practice. 20 reps. I'm not trying to rush through these as quick as possible just to get done really quickly for time, but make it count. Okay, I've said it enough. So, weights on my heels. I'm gripping the floor with my toes, keeping my chest up. I send that alternate foot back, and I touch with both hands out in front. Touch. Now, if this turns so that you can't keep your back straight as you're touching the ground and coming back too, but it more so looks like one of these guys leaning forward, then what I want you to do is just go as low as you can keep your back straight. Maybe tap right in front of your knee, right? If you stumble out of it, if you reach back and fall, don't just rush to reset and switch your feet, but redo that rep, okay? Especially if it's consistently happening on one leg, that's telling you something that we need to build a little bit more strength on that side. 20 single leg deadlifts, then we're on our back for V-ups. Our modification will be a single leg V-up, okay? So, I'm sore from the squat workout we did. Hands are straight back, feet are straight out in front, keeping those legs straight. Right? I'm squeezing my belly tight. I'm folding and trying to pop up on my hips as I touch those toes to really simulate a toes bar. If you have a rig, a pull-up rig, instead of doing V-ups, do toes bar. That's an awesome way to increase your intensity, okay? If we aren't doing V-ups, if they're too tough, we're going to come up and just tap one foot, or we can do a knee tuck, okay? Especially if this sit-ups or anything on your back hurts your lower lumbar, your lower back, then we can make sure by keeping our shoulder blades off the ground, maybe your feet planted, we just come up, right, boom, and do a tuck, switch, any kind of support where you're getting that action. Or you could do 20 mountain climbers, 20 Russian twists. That would also be good if those movements are a little bit more comfortable on your back. And then finally, 20 burpees, all the way down, all the way up. You can jump back, you can worm yourself down, strict push-up, whatever you want to do. You can step back, right? All we want to see is you get your chest to ground, and all the way back up, okay? Cap yourselves at 4 minutes. If you go up to that 4-minute mark and you find I still have more burpees to do, or wherever you're at, so that you at least get a minute break to repeat, okay? For your warm-up, balance and stability is a big thing. So I would spend time in your warm-up doing some isometrics. First, just really tune your body to turning on all the muscles throughout, building balance. So you're going to hold a minute wall sit, a minute plank, a minute Superman, and then a minute in bridge, okay? So you can rotate through that 2 or 3 times. It's a great way to build heat throughout your body. The wall sit. I'm going to get down. Oh, hold on. Sorry. A little message popped up. I want to make sure it's recording. Okay, good. I want to get down and have my feet hip width apart. Your low back, it gets easy to have your low back arch away from the wall. So I want you to remember to tuck your rib cage and think about pressing your back into this wall that you're supporting yourself in, right? Arms are straight out. Squeeze your butt, tuck your rib cage down, holding for a minute. After that, we're down in plank. Elbows are stacked underneath shoulders. Again, same thing. If you're in plank and you start to feel it in your low back, like there's some heat or some muscles contracting there, a quick way to make sure, is my spine neutral while you're in plank, is squeeze your butt. It's a great way to just line your hips up. Superman, arms are straight out in front, right? We're making our body as long as we can, squeezing our heels tight together, facing the floor, laying down. And then our bridge. You're on your back, heels close to your butt. I was doing some strict press earlier, 235, no big deal. Squeeze your butt, hips up, and you're holding for a minute. All these positions, you can just hang out in them, right? And they're not too bad. Or you can really think about just turning all the muscles onto your body, sending heat everywhere in each hold, okay? It's a really good chance too, if you run through it 2 or 3 times, you got 15 minutes of your warm-up, holding these positions where you're just focusing on breathing. It's a great way to build circulation, calm the body down with all the stress we're dealing with. So please take some time, get a good warm-up, and then it's every 5 minutes for 4 rounds. You do 20 single leg deadlifts, 20 V-ups, 20 burpees. Have a great Tuesday.